The Racing Green team have driven nearly 20,000 kilometers from Alaska to Peru. In Ecuador, they thought their journey was over.
The worst has happened.
But the locals showed them how they fix things in South America.
We'll get the guys on the road again, don't worry.
But setting off from Peru, the team were nervous, convinced the car wasn't working properly.
Still haven't found why the car is consuming more energy.
Deep into the night, they ran out of ideas.
I just need to sleep. Had enough. 8 hours later, you're back on track, fresh mind, and you're ready to tackle the problems. When we see a 5 or 10% range drop, we're not going to say, oh well, it works, so we're not going to change it. Everything is, well, we can make it better. We also put the entire battery management system back.
The battery management system was damaged after the car caught fire in Cartagena a month ago. Fixing and replacing it means they can monitor what's going on.
Today on the road, we're going to observe the batteries, observe the voltages, and hopefully tomorrow we have a clue what's going wrong.
Smile at the back of my face.
Side pods on, and then we're going again, finally. It's always good to see it in pieces, see it come back together again, and then see it on the road again, in a better state than it was before. That's what it's all about.
The road south from Ica will be taking them through some of the driest places on Earth. And they need to feel confident with the car's range, because the desert at night isn't the ideal place to get stranded.
Who'd have thought desert is so cold?
My assessment of the situation is it's cold. Engineering-wise, I don't really know. I'm just holding the light at the moment, concentrating on keeping warm.
So we're looking at the laptop, looking at all the cells and noticing some very odd cell behavior. One cell's really low and the other one is really high, but they're right next to each other. That's very strange. Seems to suggest to me that there's something wrong in the measurement cables going to those two cells.
It looks like somebody, somewhere, didn't plug in a cable properly when putting things back together today. Shocking, isn't it? Absolutely.
Yeah, ready to go again. Not pleased at all, really. Not pleased.
I mean, if it is something like that, then easy fix, relatively.
Now, with less than 15 driving days to the end of their journey, the team are more determined than ever to make it. And they won't let a reduced range mess up their schedule.
We've been to 2 petrol stations. It's usually where we go begging first. In Europe, if you try this kind of thing, just pull up at a petrol station, try to charge the car. Doubt you're gonna be lucky.
And they are about to cross into the most European country in South America, Chile. But there is a special friend rejoining them for the rest of the trip, and his help has been invaluable.
Yeah, we've got Sebastian back. Joined us the last minute in Peru before we enter Chile later on today. It's great to have him back. Great character to have around.
Really excited to be back. It's been a few crazy days trying to arrange everything so I can join the team again. But really excited. Looking forward to cross another border. Hopefully I can help the team in more than one way, you know?
Well, we're getting into Chile now. They want to X-ray each individual bag now. Packing and unpacking it, it's going to take like 2 hours.
If they want to search through it, they can. There's nothing in there.
No Colombian shortcuts here, unfortunately, so.
10:19, go! 10:23, so yeah, I think record packing. 10:29, so pretty good going. We are getting better at that game.
Could be our fastest border crossing.
One more, then we are done. I'm looking forward to Chile. Telescopes coming up. Very, very excited about that. Really, really excited. We've built something that's pretty cool, and it's enabled us to get in and actually have a tour of this place.
we're going to be climbing 2,650 meters up into the Atacama Desert. On top of a mountain, there's the European Southern Observatory, where we've been invited to come and see what they're doing, and we'll be there at night, so we'll be able to see the amazing stars in view in the driest place on Earth.
It's a fantastic opportunity to go and see as far into space as you can possibly imagine.
Here we are, in the middle of the desert, like hundreds of kilometers. There's nothing, literally nothing. There's no connection other than this road to the outside world.
The team will be staying in the observatory's living quarters, La Residencia. This is James Bond territory, featured in the film Quantum of Solace.
This is incredible, like a little mountain oasis in the middle of this little tiny dome at the top of the desert.
And we're staying here.
It's amazing. It's just like in the Bond movie. That's like, I don't know, it's quite a big thing for some reason.
Makes you want to become an astronomer.
Probably the coolest place. The view from the room is like the sea.
After lunch, there's a press call 3 kilometers further up the mountain at the telescope site.
That's Christmas for engineers, how you would call it.
How cool is it to be driving around this very large telescope? Who gets to drive their car around one of the most advanced institutions around, at the top of the world? You know, that's kind of how we're feeling at the moment, I think, on top of the world.
That they really achieved the goal to make this trip to the Panamericana is really very good. Especially here in Paranal, where we have these high-tech installations as well. Engineering is a very important part. Without engineering, we could not be at the forefront of science, and we could not do a mission to observe the universe as we are doing now. Science is of course important, but without engineering the science would be lost also.
I want to find out more. I want to find out how they work. So bring on the tour.
Okay, here you see all the beauty of this 8.2 meter telescope. The whole 350-ton structure is turning on this platform. So the motors that drive these telescopes are direct drive motors. So this is maybe a similarity to your car. With the difference that your car is not 350 tons maybe.
Every 2 years, this 23-ton mirror has to be removed for cleaning. It's a nerve-wracking, high-precision job with no room for errors, because this mirror is irreplaceable.
Precision in this thing is just unimaginable. Here at Paranal, they recently identified the most distant objects ever seen in the universe. This was when the galaxy was only 600 million years old, about 13 billion years ago.
And that is going to give us the corrections to be applied to the M1 mirror.
After all the data is collected, it takes a massive calculations to work out what it all means. The results are at the very edge of what's possible, and it's mind-boggling.
The sky at night, unbelievable. The facilities are unbelievable. And yeah, after one fairly short night, we're carrying on south. This is like best experience ever, really, like this. Really, really grateful for having the chance to stay here. That's quite a special treat. 5 guys in a van, things get competitive, and whenever we do something that we can somehow measure, then there'll be a best one and a second best one, and a loser.
Santiago, Chile. In the outskirts, there's a racetrack, and at last the chance for the team to answer a question they've been debating since Alaska. Who is the best driver?
It's very, very important, you know, who is the best driver in this team. You know, it determines the pecking order for everything. You know, who gets food first. It's natural survival, you know, survival of the fittest.
Keeps the team spirit up.
It's not about the speed that wins, it's about the technique.
You know, the competitive level in there, like everyone wants to be best.
I managed to trail Marino. I tried to keep, stay in front of him all the time, but it was not possible. And then overtake him, I think, around about the 3rd lap. I got bumped, and I don't like it, but I'm going to bump back now, so it's okay.
After 4 heats, racing driver Sebastian is the winner. Nick came fourth.
I still blame it on the go-kart, I have to say, because some of them were really slow.
From Santiago, the aim is to travel south to Osorno, then across the Andes into Argentina and drive to the Atlantic coast where the better roads are. From there, they will be only 3 days away from the end of their epic journey. But by the time they reach their final stop in Chile, they find the weather is getting less predictable.
A couple of weeks ago we had a bet of how many more days it would rain when we were driving until we got to Ushuaia. So Nick said 1, Alex said 2, I said 3, and Clement said 8. And we have 7 driving days left, and it's rained 1 day, so it has to rain every single day for Clemens to win. So I hope he doesn't win.
This little South American pussy rain, it's not going to stop us going anywhere. Onwards to Argentina.
The plan is to leave Chile, driving to Bariloche today.
We're gonna go up to the mountains. We're talking about snow. I don't know what it feels like driving a car like this in the snow, so it will be something completely new.
Then there's only 6 days driving left until Ushuaia. And that's it. Kind of strange feeling, really. 1 week left, and that's it.
Argentina, the 14th and final country. It's time for a flag.
That's pretty awesome. The final country in a quite landmark journey for an electric car. The longest road in the world, driven by the longest range electric car in the world.
The car's a little bit battered. Not going to be easy.
Still so close.
This is like the heaviest rain we've had for an entire continent. And it's snow, and it's cold, and it's twisty roads, not these nice straight roads we've had. So the risks have returned.
The farther we go down, the more extreme the conditions are, you know? It's gonna be colder, and if it's raining like this, it's gonna be very tricky. So all this we've been talking about being focused, I think now we have to be more focused than ever.
Had a look inside the battery pack when we got here today, and yeah, I don't like the rain, put it this way. It's rain, water gets in everywhere.
But there are compensations. The SRZero will be crossing Patagonia, which has scenery to match anywhere in the world. And the locals here can even help with the weather.
Yesterday was very ugly, but it's getting better. Maybe cold, and it won't be that terrible, no, not at all.
With the weather looking reasonable, the next worry is the state of the roads ahead. The SRZero is only 8 centimeters off the ground.
From here to south, there's a very nasty road.
Yeah.
It's not very good. This one is full of holes, big holes. You will find better roads here. Well, good luck.
Well, thanks very much. Local knowledge always appreciated.
Yeah. Saw the sunshine this morning, thought this is my day. It's not going to rain.
You get in the car in the morning and it's kind of a gamble because you don't know what's going to be there today.